Today I am going to do a small demonstration. I am going to demonstrate how to use watercolor and we'll prepare beautiful simple bookmarks. The first step is take any paper of your choice. You have to first draw the various shapes of the bookmark that you want. There is no specific size to your bookmark that it has to be a 5 by 12 centimeter in length, nothing like that. In a piece of A4 size paper like this, you will get at least 4 to 5 bookmarks easily, depending on the size of the bookmark that you are creating, size and shape. So I have created 4 different shapes like this. Try to understand the watercolor as a medium. I have a simple watercolor like this, which is in a tablet format. You may be having a tube color in watercolor base, or acrylic color also can be used as a watercolor. I'll be using this kind of a brush, which is the pointed one, round brush. It can be less in thickness, it can be more in thickness, which is absolutely fine. So these are the things which we require. There is nothing to draw as a base. If you require to draw something, you can draw, but I am not going to draw anything. I am directly going to apply the colors. So this is a round brush, little fat one I am using for the base. So what I am doing, I am dipping the brush in water. Observe carefully, okay? Watercolor is little tricky. And I am moistening the area on the first bookmark over here. It should not be very much moist, yeah? Don't use a lot of water, not required. Little bit of water just to moist it lightly on the surface. Nicely I moist it, and I will take out the extra water in a rough sag over here. I am taking yellow color, I am taking water, I am taking yellow color, putting the water in this, nicely taking the color. See, when I take water and I am going to rub it like this, it will be very watery, it won't be very thick color. And see, then I will be applying it slightly over the page. So this is my first base color, and you have to wait a lot. You can see so much wrinkles coming on the paper. It will come because I have put water. Here I have not put the water, so it is absolutely plain. So try to understand. So I'll keep this area like this only for some time, let it get dry completely, and I'll show you some other tricks. I'll create simple flowers in it, okay? I'm taking this pointed brush, and let me take a flower, maybe red in color. Let me take a red color flower. See the strokes, try to understand the strokes. I'm just going to use the tip of my brush, and I am going to make the flower ready. See, it is very transparent color. It is not coming dark. It is the first layer. So if we see here, I have given it a different color in the background, completely yellowish. Here I am keeping the background white, so no need to moist the complete paper. I am directly making the flowers over here, which are very transparent. Though I am taking color, but due to water base, the first layer will always look like very transparent. So only this much flower maybe I'll do at the first instance. Then I'll take again water, again I'll take the green color out of it, and I'll try to make the see, even if these lines are coming, they are also coming very light. So this is the first layer, which is very light. So after giving the, so you can see without the background, these elements are coming like this. With this is just a background. I think it has dried up a little bit, and I think yes, this is also dried up. So I'll just show you how to make it more prominent. I am taking more red color, and again the second layer I am putting it like this. So can you see now the brightness increases when I applied the second layer. A good watercolor artist, same color. As usual I am using the tip, so you can see the colors are coming little brighter now because you already given one base. Why the base color becomes light? Because there is a first base and the paper absorbs your color. That is why at least 2 to 3 layers are required depending how bright you want your work to be. Then I'll take a little bit of green. Not ki light base is not seen, even the light base will be seen, and your second layer will also be seen. Each layer will be seen. Little blue with green to get a little dark, you know. So I've added little blue color to the green. Add a little brown also now, and very randomly I'll try to put it like this. I am creating whatever way you want, you can create accordingly. Require direct brown little bit to just put a point over here to each flower so that it looks more natural. And finally it is looking so bright and beautiful. I am also adding little bit of butterfly, and my first bookmark is almost ready with watercolor. So you have to keep lot of patience to get this kind of a simple effect. One or two, at least 2 to 3 layers is required minimum. With a single layer you will not get this much prominency. Your everything will become muddy. You have to wait after giving first layer, let the layer get dried up, and then you have to work accordingly. Hope this much part is clear. So my this area is getting dried up over here. So for the second bookmark I have given the first layer which is completely dry. I'll take the same yellow, little bit other shade I'll add, and I'll try to apply the second layer similarly the way I've applied the first layer. See, similarly I'm putting the second layer on the first layer. So now can you see the brightness has increased a little bit? Automatically the brightness will increase. Now the second layer I will not make it complete dry. I would like to play with this watery part. So how I'm going to play, just have a look. I'm taking some brown and I'm putting the brown, see, nicely in the watery part, and can you see it is getting spread automatically. I have to do nothing. I am putting brown color over the yellow just to create a simple texture. See how the texture is created, and it will automatically spread. I have to do nothing. No sponge effect, no cotton, nothing is required. Again, before this layer is getting completely dried up, I can do some more colors also in it. Maybe I can play with a red color, little bit of red I can touch it. So this is an abstract bookmark. You can't really fit out a proper shape to it, but it looks beautiful. When it will get spread and it will get dried up, you will find it very, very beautiful. So this is one of the trick where I am not waiting for the second or third layer to get completely dried up. Before that only I am sprinkling different colors on it. Just to touch the color, take it to the tip of the brush and put it accordingly to get this. after the cutting is done, see my bookmarks are looking like this. Whatever I have drawn over there, now they are looking in this way. Okay, so very sharply you have to cut it. First do an outline of the shape and then cut it, so your cutting will become very easy. So let me just do the final last step of the bookmark, which is you have to take a see, this is a paper punch which I have, so I'll keep it exactly in the middle somewhere over here. Okay, like this, and I'll punch it out. Can you see the punching has been done over here? So after this, what I'll do is just try to understand it. I'm taking a woolen thread. This is my woolen thread. What I have done is I'll try to stuck it like this to one. See, this is complete woolen thread. Okay, two ends are like this. So what I'll do, I'll take it like this and I'll take it inside this, and see, I have to lock it in this way. So it looks now like this. I have locked it like this. Now what you have to do is, it is not tricky, it is very easy. What I'll do, the other end, here I have locked it. I am not taking this end, I am taking the other end, and I am taking that inside this hole. I am putting it inside the hole, and see, it is looking something like this. Can you see? Something like this. Just I put it inside. Now I'll take this part, the locked one, and I'll take it inside this and take it out, and see, tan-ta-da, our first bookmark is ready. You can do the same thing, the same knot you can do with jute thread also, like this, or with ribbon also. The process is exactly same. Hope this much is clear to all of you.